Hello. Very good morning to you guys. Thank you for having me every day, especially for those who interested to start forex trading. So if you're new, my name is Jiro Azrul. I'm a forex trader since 2007 until now. Basically, I have 11 years of experience, and this might help you if you are started forex trading in the right way, right? If you want to start forex trading in the right way. So welcome. And today I have a special message or special content for you, just to share with you, and that you might be interested, looking forward in these directions. What I mean by these directions, because in forex trading we have a few type of trading. The first one is major trend trading. The second part is the minor trend trading, and the third is the volatility trend trading, right? And the whole concept that we are doing here for me is that to focus on the financial freedom. How to focus on the financial freedom? We have a very specific formula or steps, right? Or strategy to reach the financial freedoms. Okay, hopefully you can spend at least minimum 30 minutes with me, and we can start right away. Okay, so welcome back for those who already follow me every day, and welcome back for those who just started to know me in this coming future. So right, basically you gotta start with me and follow me in this coming future. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna have one sessions, and I'm going to continue this over and over again for many weeks in future. Good morning, Hanif. How are you? Good morning. All right. Today I just want to show you a little bit a different angle or different style. I think you might have seen me, shown you before in Malays, but I'm not prepared a very specific presentation for this. But today I'm going to share with you the very specific presentations. All right. So good morning, and can you just tell me a little bit about yourself? That where you from and where you are in forex trading? Are you really new, or are you really has experience, but somehow you couldn't make sense? That's mean that you couldn't make money on this consistently. All right. So Azak was not available lately, only 30 minutes to be online. Salam. All right, welcome. Good morning, Jabat. Good morning, Ofan, and good morning, guys. So I can see there's 10 and 20. Yanti, welcome. So good morning. So I see a few of people coming here. So thank you so much for your understanding, and thank you so much for your trust, of course. And what I mean by for your understanding, that basically I say that okay, another 5 minutes, but I took a little bit time, by about 10 minutes. So hopefully this you can receive my apologies, because sometimes I have a technical problem also here. All right, so if you're ready, so is you ready? Because I'm going to start now with my very specific presentations. It's called Road to FTT, right? Road to FTT. Without further ado, so I'm going to start my session this morning. So I'm going to start with the one of the way how we can gain benefit from what I'm sharing, right? How we can gain benefit from what I'm sharing. In this case, you are in the Road to FTT community that I'm going to give you in the short presentation what's the proven steps to follow, right? So proven steps to follow to the Road to FTT, right? So I will be available in Wiki Fund and Expo this coming Kuala Lumpur 2019 at DoubleTree Hotel, all right, DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel Kuala Lumpur in July 7th and Sunday. So the event will be starting in 9 and ended at around 6 p.m. in the full day. And I think you should come if you're nearby in Kuala Lumpur, and if you're not nearby, make an effort to come, because there will be good exposure if you are in forex trading, and a good networking environment that you can tap other resources, you know, with the broker, and also you will make new friends in this Wiki Expo. Wikis are applications that help traders to verify applications, especially it has application that verify broker in this application. It's an app, as a phone apps, right? So this is a little bit about me. I'm a founder of Road To FTT. Basically, I built up this community to support new trader and experienced trader, not only to trade profitably but consistently and grow in the long term. So a little bit about myself. I have 11 years experience in forex trading. I started back, as I said earlier, in 2007 until now, and I have more than 2,000 students online and offline. So like you yourself, I consider you're my student as well, because you directly consumes material or consume teaching from me. And in YouTube, you yourself now, right now when I'm doing live, you are around 11,000 plus YouTube subscriber, basically in Bahasa. So right now I'm talking in English. I'm looking forward to, you know, get more people also speaking English but not speaking in Malay. So I do daily live trading, and in this case I will also do live trading. All right, so as I've said, okay, hope to meet you during the expo. Please come and take photos together. So let make our community more engageful. There's anything we can say like engageful. There's a word like that, engageful. And also I have almost 4,000 in Telegram and daily analysis. You can see lots of our seniors, lots of our friends, a lot of our colleagues also have made their analysis and profit, and they share with you. And as I have almost 27,000 Road To FTT Facebook pages. Right, so this is basically what I'm still active currently, and also maybe I'm going to, you know, push another channel also in next no, I don't know, I mean next future, next morning, next months, or next years. Right. All right, so why I'm doing this almost daily basis? If you wonder why I'm doing this in daily basis, the first thing that I want to give real trading experience, not only theoretical, right? I want to give you a real trading experience. What I mean by that, if you see most of the cases that you learned in maybe in Facebook group or Facebook group or in Telegram group, you can see lots of people just share their profit screenshot or their share after they made a position. So in that case, in that sense, I don't think most of traders will learn a lot if you post after position or after result, right, has yield. So that's really important. We need to have ability, or you have analysis beforehand. All right, you need to do you need to have analysis. All right, you need to know how to do the analysis. You know how to define trend, how to define entry zone, and how to define exit zone. So that's really important, and how to deal with the real market. That's why I'm doing this on a daily basis, to give real trading experience. You mark the keyword of real trading experience, because it's not if you just theoretical, or you just let's say you just went to the class for 3 days, and after that you at home, you might see yourself cannot make decisions because of the inability to make decisions. You just understand, but you don't know how to apply it. That's why I'm doing the daily basis live trading, because I want to give you real trading experience also. And also I want to guide you in daily basis, because forex is a long-term learning and application. All right, it's not like I said earlier, it's not just a 2 or 3 days courses, or maybe just a few books that you bought, or maybe just a few courses you just attended. For me, forex trading is a long-term learning, and it's need to have someone experienced to guide you in application. That's really important. I'm more focusing on applications, and I want to create community that help. The third one, to create community that help, in this case our Road To FTT, that help each other by sharing analysis and discussions. All right, so that's what you're doing in the daily basis on the Road To FTT, which I'm really proud with that. Lots of people and our community that show their initial analysis and not before the position has yield result. Right, that's really important. So that's the three key value that I want to emphasize on our community. All right, the first one, to give a real trading experience. The second part is to get in daily basis because very long-term learning application. And the third one is to create community that help each other by sharing analysis and discussion. The one I want to embrace more on concept that we need to help each other, right? And the reason why the reason emotionally while I'm doing this daily basis, because I want to make contributions before I pass away, right? Before I pass away, right? So this is my contributions, right? I almost now like 40 years old, and I don't know when I'm going to facing, the other journey to the other side. I mean, death. So I hope this contribution will lead to, my good deeds, right, in this world. That's also one of my main point while I do this mainly for the contribution as well as contribution society. So do you, right? You might want to contribute, like Fabian said, with my son watching this YouTube channel, that also like Fabian also want to contribute to his son, to get a better life, to get a better education, I guess, better status quo or better direction in the future. This is one of my contribution. All right. So basically, when I say the Road to FTT, we are looking forward to have a critical mass. Critical mass, in definition, meaning by you don't have to work, or you don't have to keep saving in order to enjoy the benefit of your money, right? The benefit. It means that a financial freedom. Okay, you have financial freedom. So the first thing you need to understand that you need to know how to do the technical analysis. In this case, in forex trading, so people say that which one do you focus, or are you combine fundamental analysis and the technical analysis? You need to understand that in this case, in this scenario, in this my teaching, that I'm going to focus on technical analysis based on I call it volatility trading, or it's a systematic trading, right? So you have to know technical analysis. I'm going to touch today. And then you need to do a saving. You need to make a saving every month saving. You need to invest the saving, not only merely saving, but you need to invest monthly and reinvest to create compounding growth. And then finally you achieve creating a mass that will make you enjoy, or make you, get the financial freedoms context. Okay. So how to understand the technical analysis? The first one, you need to understand about candlestick trend. All right, candlestick trend is one of the basic trading system that I share with all of you, especially. All right, so right now we are zooming in on for the candlestick trend. Okay, so candlestick trend by definition is a signal that strengthens the trend. So basically, this is the third phase of the trend. The first phase is called trend reversal zone. The second phase is trend start. So this is their third phase. I call it to strengthen the trend. So it's called candlestick trend. All right. Salam. Walaikum salam, Faizal. And how to look in on the technical aspect. How to validate on the technical view. So candlestick close price over candlestick close price. You need to understand this is close price. The keyword is close price over the both moving average. And candlestick close price over Bollinger Band, or over the middle Bollinger Band, right? So in this case, you can see this is a Bollinger Band. This is MA purple and MA pink. In this case, this is called candlestick trend uptrend. So why? Because the candlestick close price on this, I assume you familiar with the candlestick, right? So this is a bull candlestick. So this is the close price. So you can see literally the close price is above middle band and above MA. So this is called the candlestick trend uptrend. And this, when the price reverse and retest or touch back the MA pink, that's where you make an entry positions, right? To make entry positions. Okay. So this is the second case for the candlestick downtrend. Before this, we talk about the candlestick uptrend. It's just straightforward. You look on the candlestick trend uptrend. Based on the close price above the middle band and above moving average. And the second part, that is candlestick trend. You can see this is candlestick close price below the both of the pink, both of the moving average pink and the middle band. So this is candlestick downtrend. So This is your entry zone, right? This is entry zone. If you do not understand, you never trade forex before, you don't have technical analysis before, no worries. This is basically to put some of the informations in your brain. Then after this, if you're following with me, following through with me, then you might understand in the future. It's really easy, but you need to have a mentor or coach that do this together with you. All right, you got this, you understand? All right, so we wanted to put this how to use this information to the applications, right? How to use this information to applications. We have to understand that if you have any plan, or if you have any setup, or you have any signal, or you have any strategy that you have used, or you have identified, you need to turn that information to application. So we can do by two types. One is the back test, and the second part is the forward test, right? One is the back test, and the second part is forward test, right? So back test means that you historically browse back into the chart, okay, and then you have very specific statistics based on trend, based on entry zone, and based on exit zone. What I mean that you have a very specific trading plan to get statistic about the win-loss ratio. And the forward test basically you do in the live market. I'm going to give you or share both of the example, right? So how to do the back test? So let's say I'm going to give you need three things initially. The first one, you need capital. The second part, you need the risk-reward ratio. This is really important. Then we are going to use 1 to 2 risk-reward ratio, and you need to understand risk management. So capital, you can change any capital you want. I just for this case, for this purpose, I'm going to put USD 1000. I think it's not too small, and I think it's not too high. The second part, risk reward, as I've said earlier, that I'm using 1 to 2, and for risk management, that how much risk you want to put in one time in the trading. Let's say you want to put risk on the 10% of the 10,000 USD. That means you're ready to lose, or you're ready to lose 100 if you trade it in 1,000, right? If you trade in one capital 1,000 initially. So, and you need to choose a pair and time frame, right? You need to choose a pair and time frame. In this case, I'm going to choose a goal for the back test, and I'm using your time frame of 4 hours. And of course, you noticed earlier, I'm using 10% risk. That means I'm going to lose USD 100 per stop loss, and for the risk reward ratio, I'm using 60 and 120. That means 60 pips and 120 for gold. Moving forward, I did my back test. How you want to do the back test very specifically, I will show you later, but in this case I want to show you the result, because we are focusing on the back test result and the forward test result. All right, so the result you can do with me. That's a real chart that I did earlier. So if I started in 1 May to the current, I identified that we have 15 candlestick trend. 15 that, what I mean by 15, that you need to do pairing, which means that if you spot a candlestick downtrend, then you need to use the candlestick downtrend and vice versa. That means it must be in the different order. One is candlestick uptrend and one is candlestick downtrend, right? So I did my back test, so it hit 7 stop loss and hit 8 take profit, and the stop loss is about so when we put this on the calculations, so remember earlier that we have 10% from the 1000 USD, then you have when it hits stop loss, you hit 7 times 100 USD, then you have 700 USD, and then when you do for the take profit, then 8 winning, so times USD 100 times 2, because you need to understand we use risk reward ratio 1 to 2, and it gained profit 1,600, and the net is 9,000 USD. All right, for this case for May, June, it almost 900 USD. I can say in this coming May and June we double it to 900 USD. Okay, you understand? This is the result based on this candlestick trend, uptrend and a downtrend that I did on the goal based on this rule, right? Based on this rule. Okay, So the first part is we're talking about the back test, and the second part we have a forward test. So this forward test that I started on the this account with the 1000 USD as a capital, all right, 1000 capital. So this is running from the 18 March, all right, March 18th until now. Okay, March 18th now. This is I'm using this expert advisor, so the same rule that I've given in this candlestick trend. So we just apply directly on the expert advisor. That means it's AI or automatic trading. It's on and off, and I change a little bit with my team. A few keys such as you know, the risk, all right, and perfecting it. This is EA, and I'm currently running it. So you can see that from 1000 capital, so it's grew until balance is 7,240. Now we have a floating about 1,500. So if I've closed this, we have net 6,240. So this is a huge you know, spike because of the, you know, the margin is quite the risk management. So I think I took the risk more than 10%. So and then suddenly it's dropped because it hit stop loss consecutively, and then this is the result that we gained from the expert advisor. If you're interested with that expert advisor, that basically my student have created it based on what my teaching. So we have this the result, right? So maybe we might open this for the public as well to help you trading not only in manual but in the expert advisor, right? So in this case, you can see that based on profit trade, you see profit and loss trade, we have 791 profit trade and then 232 loss trade, right? Is equivalent 77 and 22%. And then you can see the drawdown is 89.85%, and the maximum drawdown later drawdown is 89%. So this is the ratio that you can take from the expert advisor. So it's the same system that I shared to earlier. Is really basic, and it's turned to the expert advisor. That means we have a robot that's running it, and this is on off, and we use a multi-press. So maybe I can share with you the result. If you're interested, then you can if you're interested to know more about the system, about the expert advisor, so please do visit my website, road2ft.com. I'm going to write lots of things coming soon regarding these presentations, and YouTube/road2ft, FB/road2ft, or you can just email me if you have any inquiries. So salam@jirazro.com, and contact 010-237-0554 for Chimera. All right, so you have any question for this? Do you have any questions for this? So if you have any questions, so please ask me any questions. So basically I want to emphasize for you, this is a direction that we are heading to. All right, we're not just merely you know, we need to use technology, right? We need to use any resources that we have to turn this into to help community, right? To help community to gain more trade, right? To give more trade profitably. That's how important is it. If you have any questions, so you can just write a question. Basically I'm now is finishing my time, and in 30 minutes. So if you have a question, if Fabi, if you have any questions, so we can I can answer your question. So please, if you have a question, please jot down or drop down the question to me, right? Please. This trading system, candlestick trading systems, this is a basic for the BB mastery that I have teach for many years, right? So this is very basics, but it's really powerful, and it can be, you know, elaborate more. It can give, you can dive deeper inside the candlestick trading, because we're not changing the variable based on the you know, stop loss or the take profit. We don't maximize it in that sense. So right now we just use a standard setting, right? So what I've been teaching you, that's why I'm practically turning into the expert advisor. All right, thanks to one of my student that came to my workshop, and he's good in coding, so he asked me for a few rules, and then we did the coding together and help him lots. All right, and also he also, as the result, he also helped our community a lot. All right. So you have any questions? So you quite literally quiet this morning. How? Why? Because it is a Friday, so you should behave. All right. In Islamic, Friday is the when we do the prayer after the lunch, after the afternoon, right, in the afternoon. So anything? I know it's quite formal, right, today, because I want to share with you in a little bit structured ways, right? Little bit structured way, right? So hopefully you can understand, and I'm going to start share this time by time so you can understand this very well in the next coming weeks, because I'm going to start this every week, so with very specific presentations, so you can learn in this case, in this sense, presentations. And also we can apply the whole week what I did the presentation earlier, what I do presentation earlier on the Monday, so we can apply the whole concept on the following weeks, right? Hi, hello, how are you guys? Maybe I have problem with my internet. Let me check. You guys seems quiet, or maybe I'm a little bit formal, I guess. Okay, Zach said that is there any backtest or video on your EA, which I believe everyone need to view is workable and then possible. Maybe there's a client interested. All right, that's a good point. I'm going to give you some videos, right? Videos. Is there any backtest, or there's no backtest? It's a forward test. But you need any videos on your EA, so you need a backtest on EA. Okay, why not? I'm going to share with you a backtest of EA. All right, good, Jabat, you are there. If everyone need to view if it's workable, then possibly maybe there's a client interested. All right. Yes, this is the same thing. Jabat, if you notice, this is the same thing that I taught in the Forex trading, in the Forex lab, right? So in the Forex lab, we touched about the systematic trading. So this is basically the same setup that I have used and implemented it in the EA Expert Advisor. Yes, I got the exact point of view that I need to show any backtest or video. This is a kind of feedback that I need from you. That's why I have a presentations here. So basically the same, almost the same presentation I will do on the Wiki Expo Finance, because I need to, in prior before that event, I also need your feedback, because I'm gonna to have my presentation on the feedback as well. All right. So Jabat, kena belajar English Cambridge. Why English Cambridge? Is there any standardized in English? I don't know. You just need to do or talk whatever you want. It should be okay. I don't think we don't need any specific English standard here. Okay, we can just rojak, so it should be okay. And this is the standard. So why I'm conveying this in English? Because we have lots of friends from the outside of the Malaysia. I'm not speaking in Bahasa. That's why I'm put an extra effort to share this English. I read a comment. I browsed a comment yesterday for 2 or 3 years ago. So some of these guys said, why this guy speaking in other language, not in English? This must be a secret, insider secret. Maybe this guy want to keep secret from others. So this made my day, and also I laugh a lot about it. So I realized that lots of people also want to learn, but do not understand it. I still convey in Bahasa. So hopefully this will help you if you're not speaking in Malay. So I just started I don't know, like 3 months ago, and I stopped for 1.5 months because of the Ramadan, and I'm starting back today. So hopefully you follow me time by time, then hopefully I also can get used to deliver in English as well. Alright, yes Buyong, as long ada kefahaman, betul. So as long you have made understanding, then that's it. No worries. Right, there's no standardized or any specific in the forex trading. Alright, so I'm going to give you an overview for today. Alright, going to give you a view for today, just a glimpse of overview. So this is the Euro USD, right? You can see this is consolidated or sideways. You can see this is candlestick continuation. This is why Jabat really like about the candlestick. It's like candlestick continuation. You can see this up and down. So it did move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sideways or 8 retests. It is called EC359, entry confirmation 359 retest, and you can see this Bollinger Band is squeezing flat, right? This means the price might go up and coming down after this, right? The price might go up and coming down after this based on daily. So I believe in this Euro USD, the price coming down based on the setup. All right, this is setup. So I just want to share with you this kind of setup. This is called this is a advanced basically, because the price is squeezing at the flats is the third rule of the advanced. Then you know this is the entry zone is coming and news is coming. Then the entry is made by daily, right? By the daily basis, right? Yes, set pending order, right? Yeah, ready to boom, right? You're right. Okay, but we're not sure. You need to understand one of the approach that I always preach and also practice in forex trading. The first one, that don't overconfident. Let me do not overconfident. Even you have won many times in forex trading, you made lots of money, but you need to understand forex is still probability 50-50. Even you made lots of money, made a lot of statistically have a lot of winning positions, because it's gonna, if you have a overconfident, that maybe you might have a gambler's fallacy syndrome. That's meaning because of the previous success, then you think that things might go the same way as before, right? What I mean by that, you have overconfidence because you have a lot of confidence, winning a lot. You have lots of experience winning a lot of things before, and then you think this will increase your probability in success or winning in the next future, next days. So this is really important. If not, you fall in the gambler's fallacy. Always remind yourself that every time you trade, you always always exposed to 50-50 chances. Don't fall into the gambler's fallacy syndrome, right? So as I say, it's good for you basically to present in international links for your group, since you have many friends. If you rent to our share, the more followers, the better you're gonna be. It will benefit people like us, inshallah. Yeah, thank you, Zach, for your statement and for your dua as well. All right, I'm telling you, how do we want to know as is confirmed by ourselves? So based on the candlestick dominant setup, all right, based on candlestick dominant setup. So what I mean by candlestick dominant setup, this is no candlestick that dominated the positions, right? This is the position that we have learned, the setup we have learned. This is a candlestick continuation. So this is the dominate all the setup. This is not SEZ, right? It's EZ. EZ359, no, it's EC359. Basically, it's retest between 3, 5, and 9. So this is candlestick continuation. So this is candlestick that dominate all the setup. This is because when you look on this very particular specific candlestick trend, you can see there's no very specific setup rules that you have in your system. In my system, that in my strategy that I shared to you, this is candlestick continuation. So this is relevant or resonate with you because this is a candlestick trend continuations, right? So you need to identify this candlestick dominant setup. You need to understand that. All right. Okay, Tahir. All right. So that's all. Thank you so much for this morning. It's really short and sweet, but hopefully you can understand my presentation. So I'm going to start with more presentation to you because I think I need to put in a structured way. If not, you maybe keep losing because I have literally almost 1,000 videos, right? Since I started it 2.5 years before. So I have right now almost 800 and it's reaching 1,000 soon. So maybe in this kind of presentations structured way, maybe you can have an idea or a glimpse without browsing hundreds of videos, and it may take you many hours or many days to complete or to accomplish all the I mean you want to finish completed all the videos, so it may take you a long hours, right? So hopefully see you next time. All right, thank you so much. So please share this video with your friend. Also get your friends on board because I'm going to start everyday English sessions from now. Hopefully that we can do it in the morning and then or maybe a little bit earlier. So hopefully see you on the next session. All the best. Thank you so much. To see you in the Wiki Expo if you can come here. So let's have together. Basically, we have a group sessions. A group session. What I mean by that, after my presentation, we have a room that we can come together and do the question and ask, question and answer. And we can, more engagement happen there and more value added can be happen there. All right. Thank you so much and Assalamualaikum.